Welcome back. This is Hearthside, episode 4. Today, we're going to get started on making a foundation for this little not shop home. We'll find out. Oh, jeez. Hi. Okay, that's all you're selling? Alright. Alright. I'd like you to go away. So, as I was saying, we are going to make a foundation for this space, maybe a little bit of a beginning living area. So, let's get started on that. Let's build on the home. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Excuse me. You know what? If it doesn't count as me killing you. Ah. It did count as me killing you. Rude. And back to the home we go. Let's have a brick mudroom. Or entryway. Ah, yes, I like that red on the floor. I think that'll work really, really well. You know what? We might change our energy source here as well. Switch it from water wheels to a tall windmill. I think that'd look interesting. Well, as we're building, this is slowly working all by itself. It's quite nice to have a little bit of cobblestone laying around. We also have a bit of gravel in here as well. We do have to keep in mind, though, that in order to reach that belt, we can't put anything in the way of that. I want this to be a little different, so I'm gonna hit it with a wrench and it'll pull it forward. There we go. That looks much nicer. Here's to going back home. Wait, stop the time lapse. I do not like it. That's alright though, we can always change it. I plan on keeping a few things. By the way, in between recording this, I have been making a pathway, a set of switchback stairs to get us from bottom to top over here, as well as the basics of a retaining wall. The road will loop around here and move back around these areas. Now, look at it. It's big, it's brown, it's bulky, and it's not exactly what I was hoping for, so let's rework it a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is change where the stairways are. I think I'm going to add a belt where that weighted ejector is, so that I can add stairs above it and not have this entire portion taken up by needed flying space. So, let's get started with that. One part I like is the under the stairs reading nook, so I'm going to make sure I can have that after putting the belts in. Let's place a gearbox right here. Is that correct? No! No! All my gravel! Last gearbox here. And looky there. There we are. So, let's move these stairs. I quite like the nook under the stairs, but it does hide all of the machinery that I really liked seeing. So I think I'm going to take that portion out. How does that outline look? I think I like it. So, How do I want to do this when it comes to getting to a loft and to a living space? Because this space is not big enough to really live in once the walls are up. Oh yes, that will be able to show us all of our belts and all of our nice moving parts. Yes, yes, that is lovely. I quite like that big ol' window. Let's replace this very unwieldy spiral staircase with an elevator. I have all of the things to make it: the elevator pulley, a redstone contact, contraption controls. The elevator pulley is made with a brass casing, a dried kelp block, and an iron sheet. The redstone contacts are made with 5 cobblestone, 1 redstone dust, and 1 iron sheet. And the contraption controls are made with a button, an andesite casing, and an electron tube. After determining where your platform for your elevator will be, you will want to put a redstone contact that faces another redstone contact. That will determine the first floor, as well as the secondary redstone contact that will determine the second floor. So I put that elevator pulley pretty high up above where I'm aiming for. We'll see if it's high enough, with a temporary water wheel set up, just so I can see if it will work. To make it work, we'll have to add the contraption controls onto our piece though. We will put them right here. Remember to glue your contraption together, including putting on the contraption controls and gluing those on. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now, we can go to the first floor, and our elevator will take us there. Wonderful. Wonderful. I love it. I love it, I love it. I think I'll redesign it a smidgen different, though. It's an ugly little beast, isn't it? If you want to change anything about your contraption, you'll have to kind of shut it off first. So just jump up and re-click that elevator pulley. I am going to need to change out this sofa, this couch, because I cannot sit in it while the contraption is moving. It changes it to a different type of entity. But that's why we have creates beautiful little seats. There we are. Reactivate it. And let's see how it goes. Let's go up 1 floor. Wonderful. You can also rename the elevator contact. So I'm going to name this floor 1 and the other as 2. You can also name the floor description. It's completely optional. I think the interior of the bottom floor is mostly done. We'll start on the living space in just a minute. Now that we have the interior done, I want to take a bit of a break and a little bit of a walk, get our brain refreshed. I quite like the elevator design. It's very fascinating. And I like all of the moving structures. So let's take a quick break before we start working on the upper floor and the roof. Actually, do I want to take my airship? Take a flight. Ooh, treasure. Let's see. Ooh, diamonds! Diamonds, diamonds. Excellent. That's nice. Oh, also, notice that every ore I get is smelting. That's because I have a pickaxe eater. It automatically smelts mined ores. I like that. I also have snowshoes and a golden hook. That increases experience drops by creatures. And a bundle I entirely forgot about. And a thorn necklace. That will damage attackers. So, we're getting kitted out slowly with artifacts as I run around and search for them. Ooh, I could use the sink. Oh goodness, I fell into a lush cave. That's nice. Look at how cute they are. I've got a bucket. I've got a bucket. I'm gonna get a pink one. No. Yes. I think I saw something in that ravine over there. Right over there. Do you see that? Does that look like a Like a structure to you? It does to me. Oh! Almost stepped back too far. There's more. Oh. Look at this. What is it? Huh. I'm gonna take this block because it's the strangest one. Oh. Let's grab that one too. Oh, I could get caught up in an investigation here. Let's grab one of these ones. And we'll take a look at these. We'll take a look at these later. I'm going to mark this spot on my map so that we can come back here. Let's clear out this space because I want to study these stones. These are hewn stones. The water did affect them. And this one was placed at the end of a hallway. Does it look mad to you? Looks mad to me. That has a language on it. I wonder what that's about. We'll come back to this at a later point. I should probably stop thinking so much like an adventurer and start thinking like a scientist. But we'll get to that. Right now I have to think like a builder, which means I'm going to need some material. I'll grab some birch. I think with the build change, we're also going to have a color change. I'm feeling something more light, a little bit more airy. Let's grab some light colored blocks. Let's get moving. I think I'm gonna go and clear a beach of sand and maybe grab a lot more sand because sandstone seems like it'd be a good thing to go with these sorts of things. And while we're heading out, why don't we take our treasure map and see if we can find it? Well, the treasure's nearby, and I'm on a sand beach. That's nice luck. Alright, this is what we've got. We've got a heart of the sea, a lot of iron, 9 pieces of iron, cod, bottles of soulfire, which help in thin air. If I were going deep into a cave and didn't have a respirator, I could buy a few more seconds with those bottles of soulfire. So I'm going to grab the diamonds, which there are 3, a potion of free breathing, because yes, I would prefer that. Wonderful. Filled up my inventory, and we've got plenty of sand lying around because I'm bad at finding treasure chests. So, we have a few stacks of sand, and I'm going to get rid of this treasure map now. We've completed that little mission. And one last time. Even with all the wonder and mysteries of this world, I find myself lonely. I wonder if my husband would be upset if we had a neighbor. Perhaps. It's a thought. I'm not sure yet. I hope my husband gets back to me soon. Well, that's all we have time for at the moment. I will see you next time for us building a garage on one side of this and starting on the cobblestone washing home. Thank you for joining me today.